right, you guys. Well, welcome to this exciting day,
Yeah,
day 30, you guys,
yeah.
of the 30-day challenge. Can y'all believe we made it?
It's hard to believe it, right? So much has happened this month. It's been definitely a challenging month, even with the challenges. It's just, I mean, it's been a
Yes.
challenging month. Challenging month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So,
been definitely one for the books, but to be here, that's just thinking about how when you start something, it seems so daunting, but when you come to the end of it, it's like, wow, we already here. And so
mhm.
for people watching right now, we are Elevate to Activate. And my
Yep.
name is Shanita, and I help you with your mindset, your belief to get you ready for everything coming your way, all the investments and all the stories and all the visionary, all the good stuff. I help with your mindset. And then we have
hmm
Teresa.
Yeah, it's Teresa, and I help you with your systems and your cash flow and your, just managing your process and the leadership skills, the things that help you to build out your business and just get it right, get it tight,
Yeah.
get it right.
And then we got Dante, the Dante. Can you hear us, Dante?
Hey,
Okay.
yeah, I'm definitely here. So I help you guys with just putting your vision on paper, on camera, and communicating your story. And so that way you can turn your story into content and content into money, content to cash
Yes.
flow.
Yes. So good. So today we are recapping the last 30 days of our challenge. And we've been going through each day, posting a video based on the topics of mindset, leadership, and branding your story. And for me, it's been so good because it's revived a lot of things in me. You think you create things for other people, but when you go through it yourself, it's like, wow, I kind of needed this too. And I had a lot of favorites and during this challenge. And so, how has it been for y'all through these 30 days? Like, has there any been transformations, any type of like wow moments, even though we create this challenge? Have you guys had any wow moments from it? You muted, Teresa. You got to understand.
There it is. I'm sorry. I'm on two different devices and I'm feeling like which way, which one am I doing? But yeah, there's been a lot of thought process going into, so every day it's a reflection. Every day it is, kind of going through the process of writing things down, having some breakthrough moments for myself in terms of, the transition. And I'll tell you, so one of the things that I've kind of recognized is the fact that I have begun to, like, my transition point was 3 years ago. And I started the transition from going from um, someone who's at the implementer and the unifier, which is, the doer and the person who does the management of things, who knows how to do the things, to the communicator. There's four levels of value, and this is Myron. He gives four levels of value, and I have learned, it gave me an opportunity to reflect on the last 30 days. Um, how long it takes to transform. You've got to have that patience. You've got to have that willingness. You've got to have that understanding. And you've got to have that growth mindset to take
That's
it
true.
from implementation, unification, communication, and then imagination, the final piece. And the impact has been, it's been quite, you know, enlightening, I guess is the word. Quite enlightening. So I'm thankful.
Love that. What about you, Dante?
That's good. That's good. I had fun. I think I had a lot of practice already, always kind of doing content challenges for myself, whether it was a 75 hard, whether it was 21 days to form a new habit. Um, and so really for me, it was practicing and applying different techniques, and I really enjoyed seeing how each piece of content performed very differently on different platforms. My goal personally is to like monetize my YouTube account. So I've gotten my Instagram and social media, Facebook account monetized, but I want to monetize my YouTube, which is, of course, is where Myron Golden is, right? This is where our mentor
Yeah.
is. This is where our coach is. This is where, to me, I feel like that's like where the freedom really is. And what happens on YouTube is very different from what happens on Instagram or Facebook or even TikTok. Um, and so I was able to build a new product through this challenge, and I'm excited about it because it literally is integrating AI, but without using AI video, but allowing you to use AI to like help you think like a creative person. Because I
Mm,
notice a lot of people do struggle. Like I've had a lot of comments from this challenge, where people are opening up. And this is the one thing I will say about this challenge, outside of what I was able to create, was hearing people's responses. And people are hurting. I mean, people who want the name really attracts people who want to break free. That's what it really does. And they're really looking for an answer in a group, in a community that feels like they're heard and understood, but also given a chance and a hope to do something different. And so,
Mhm.
giving
so
really the regular person a chance to feel like they can elevate to activate, whether that was from a job, whether that's in entrepreneurship, whether that's in family, whatever that may be. And so, I love the fact that we implemented on the challenge. It's one thing to they say, don't just talk the talk, but walk the walk. And this just allowed us to say, hey, we did our own challenge. And now, we can speak to that and encourage those
Mhm.
to do it moving forward.
so
Yeah.
good. And I'm like, is the project a secret? Like, can we know what the project is? I'm curious, but I mean, is it out? Is it out yet?
Yeah, so right now it's I'll send it to you actually. I'll send
Okay.
it both to you. Um but it's a new web app that I'm working on, and I'm just super excited to test it with more people. I've been testing it with my clients, but and they've been loving it, but basically what it does is it gives you me as a creative director, but through my custom chat GPT that is
Ah,
now through a web app that allows you to feel like you just come up with one idea, and then it
Mhm.
helps you with the hook, it helps you with the promise, it helps you with the suspense, it helps you with um the conflict, which is like
yeah.
how to keep a story going. And when I tell you, when I did my own way and then I actually tried my own like tool, the engagement was night and day difference. Like, dang,
Wow.
this thing really works. And so
Wow.
it was pretty cool. Yeah, because
That's
sometimes you
that's
just
dope.
want to get
Y'all
on
hear
and
that?
kind of just communicate, but you really have to hit those fine points of communication fast. Like especially when you're attracting strangers. If you're not speaking to their immediate pain point, or if you're not having an immediate attention grabber, you will just get lost in the sauce of content in social media.
Mhm.
Yes. Come on, Dante. You know you
Oh,
cause
hey
coming
Banks.
fire. Hey,
Yeah.
Banks.
woo, woo, you're here. Wow. So, well, I was thinking, because
What about you?
posting a
Yeah.
video for 30 days, you do sometimes life happens. And I found myself like, oh my God, I forget about the video. But I still made the video happen. And it taught me to be consistent because, to be honest, consistency was almost like my kryptonite, for years. But things like this and just having my vision in the forefront helps me be consistent. And so knowing
Yeah.
that I'm on the hook for a video every day, and it helped me to just cement that even further. So that was a personal win for me.
Good.
And yeah, so it's been great. What about you, Simone? How has the challenge been for you? She's like, girl, it's too early to get on the call. How has it been for you?
How has this challenge accelerated me, elevated me? I'm sorry, because I'm just hopping on. Is that correct?
Yeah, how has it been for
Yeah.
you, the challenge? Yeah.
Remember, it's doing this thing is challenging. It's challenging because you can't
Yeah.
necessarily fail at something you never. I ain't gonna say never because we all have probably tried. It's hard, but it's needed. So I appreciate me being in this challenge. I actually had some what do you call it? I had some power ups. I feel like from just taking like the gyms and just the daily topics. So as like a good reinforcement,
Love that.
Yeah.
it
Power.
definitely
That's a good word. Power ups.
yeah.
Mhm.
Man.
That's yeah, that's really what it feel like.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what, Simone, we were talking about you earlier today, just before you got on, and one of the things we all acknowledged is that your heart and your commitment, and seeing you show up in this way, it is a challenge. There's been a lot of stuff that's gone on this month for me personally, but I'm telling you, and I know that you were working through some things earlier this month, but we've seen you show up and we've seen you become present. So, kudos to you, because the
Absolutely.
growth has been extraordinary from when you and I first met to where you are today. And,
That's
you know,
still mind blowing. Still sitting at your desk. That
yeah,
Love
but
it.
we're
beyond
going, but
waterworks.
we got something for you, because I'm telling you right now that before I even opened my mouth tonight, when they came on, the very first person they brought up in this event tonight was you.
Yep.
So guess who the person is that's going to get whatever we given tonight is coming to you.
That's right.
This
So
Oh,
definitely,
yeah,
I'm
then you
curious.
you already got me, but you get ready to get the other two too. So let me let them
Yes.
share.
Yeah.
Let
Wow.
them share with you, girl. Let me let them share. There's benefits to participation.
Yes.
Man.
So let me go first,
um,
Dante.
and that is a key because if I participate in my own business, you see a result, regardless if it's up or down. You see something.
Come on.
Yes.
You better come on, girl.
Like
You
you
better
on
tell
fire,
Yes.
us.
girl.
I just
Go ahead,
Wow.
Shanitha.
sorry.
All right.
I just
So
popped off. So yes, yes.
like we said, we've been seeing you, and even though it's hard, you still show up, and that's a testament
Yeah.
of your desire. And I love
Yeah.
that hunger inside of you, and I can feel it. And so, with that, you know what each of us do, right? Or you
No,
don't.
no.
Okay, so I help in E2A, I help with mindset, belief, like making it real, like you see it in your mind. And that's what I do. And that's how I help people. So I'm going to give you 1 hour of one-on-one coaching with me. And then actually what I want to do also is I also have a workbook. Become Unshakable.
Okay.
I'm gonna mail this to you if you haven't. Give me your address. I'm gonna mail you a copy of this called Become Unshakable Be Her. And then by the time you
Dope.
get to the end of it, you're gonna be ready for Dante. Okay. All right. So
Oh,
that's what I'm gonna do
that's
for
so
you
much.
because I'm super excited for you. I look forward to where you go from here. Like I'm there. I'm happy for you, girl.
Absolutely.
Well,
That's
thank you.
amazing. Whoop,
Well, thank
So
whoop.
send me your address, like inbox me or something.
yeah.
Send me your mailing address.
You probably
That's
live closer to
awesome.
me and we ain't gotta worry about postal. Just pull up. You can
No,
pull up to my office. Really.
girl, she's in Chicago. That's how
Yeah.
close she is. It's a
Oh,
6 hour close.
Six
Right.
hours
I
close.
gotta get there. So
Come on. And yeah, so my gift to you is really helping you communicate your story. You have amazing story. You have so much that you've gone through, that you've overcame, that you're still going through. And so when you really learn how to frame your story in such a way, it can make a huge difference. This is where we get the enjoyment of music, songs, movies, series. And so now what I'm gonna do, because I do this is what I've been doing for 10 years, is I'm gonna help coach you on how to turn your business into a content machine that continues to gain more attraction, continues to gain more authority, positions you as the person that they have to call and they cannot wait to call. And just like Shanita has a product, I'm gonna actually gift you a testing product that I'm testing out with all my clients, where it's an AI tool that allows you to just plug in a simple idea, a simple phrase, and when you plug it in, it will spit out an entire scripting plan for you that all you have to do is follow it, and when you release it, it will get results. I've tested it in this challenge and it works. It is amazing. And so this will allow you to just clear up your mind, because sometimes it's hard to create and do something when you have so much going on. This is going to free that up.
Wow. Oh, this is so dope. And you're supposed to be here right now, Simone. You know, everything happens for a
Yeah.
reason. And you may
Yeah.
have thought to this point, like everything you've been through, like, why me? Why me? But you're chosen, girl.
Yeah.
Chosen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You
And
have
so
to
we just thank you, Teresa, for inviting Simone
yeah.
Banks. I love to just call you Banks, because when I say Banks, I just feel like I'm talking to the next billionaire.
Here
You
it
know what I'm
is.
saying? So I thank you for being here and showing up and just giving us that encouragement as well, with your presence and your tenacity and your resolve to just
Mm-hmm.
say I'm here. And
Yeah.
that's the makings to me of a winner.
You know it. You know it. So, and Simone, of course, you and I will continue to do what we do. We're going to build out some of the things that we talked about on our last, I don't know if it was face to face or wherever we were. I think face to face, we started talking about 2026 and developing the network. This will be an in-person network, and then we could probably invite people online to join us, you know, in person. Like they don't necessarily have to come in person, but they could be on Zoom,
Mm-hmm.
and we will create probably somewhere between 10 and 12 sessions over the next 12 months, and really develop that. Um, just, you know, how we do business is to share who we are and what we have to offer with people who have a need, and offer those solutions. So we're going to bring that to the table, and then see if we can expand it beyond just Central Ohio, you know, take it to whoever wants to join in, because now technology allows us to do that.
Yep.
So we'll come together in person. And then wouldn't it be amazing if, you know, if we could bring some of the people, if we got a big enough room, you know, being in the room is important. Bringing in, have Dante fly in. Maybe he can, you know, give a talk and, you know, build clientele from the event, from the networking event, because there are people who need his services. Shanitha definitely will help you bridge, you know, people who need to go from employment and taking that leap of faith to build their business out.
Yeah.
She's going to always be that person to open
Yeah.
up your mind, and we each do it differently. So adding
Yeah.
that additional facet could be extraordinary for all of us,
It
you know, for all of
is.
us. So I think
That
we
was
got we
dope.
got something going here, and you know, it only takes a
Absolutely.
couple of us to come together
Come
to
Yeah.
on.
begin to build the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
To
yeah,
get that
Thank
flame, it takes a
to get it
spark to
started,
create a whole
spark.
forest fire.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm so excited
Yeah.
for this. You want to say anything, Simone? Oh.
That's what I just said. I know my reaction.
I can read sign language. I heard everything.
Yeah, that was a lot. That's body language. And I'm going to sit in my new car that I just got and cry.
Come on.
Girl,
Just
Come
got it.
on.
come on.
Come on. Testify.
Oh, listen.
I
You can
can't. I can't. I can. I don't want to say I can because I can't never. But I am truly appreciative, humbly, wholeheartedly. I thank y'all for the gifts that you are continuing to thrive in, and I thank you for sharing. Thank you for the winning, winning to the next stepping stone, and continue on expanding all of our lights. I
Absolutely.
so good. Wow, this has been
Absolutely.
incredible, and we
I
don't
don't
lose the
know.
momentum though. Like where to from here?
That's a good thing, right? Because that's endless, right?
Mhm.
Can be.
Yeah,
Wow.
we already have a big plan, Simone, for your business and what you're about to do. You
That's
already
it.
know your plan's going national if you do any of the things that we talked about.
Come
And
on.
you can show other people who have come from, situations and circumstances where they don't necessarily see themselves in it. You can show them how you went from zero to, five figures a month, and then taking that to the next level. You can show them that.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
there's a formula to it. So we need you to, just get prepared because it's about to be
Yeah.
on. It's about to be on.
Yeah.
you're
Get
you're being
prepared.
exposed right now, getting exposed right now. So your life, there's opportunity here that could change not just your life, but everybody's life that you come in contact with.
Is
Mm.
it already does. It already is. It
Already
already
happened.
is. Yeah. It's already done.
Wow.
I ain't got
So
nothing
I
else
love what
to
you
say.
said. Oh, absolutely welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah.
I love what you said about getting prepared and where do we go from here, Shanitha and Teresa, we're getting prepared. And that goes into our topic for tonight, realigning. Um, it's very important to like gauge the process of your growth. This is actually a biblical principle that talks about remember the promises so that you don't forget. Because if you
Mm.
remember where you've come from, you remember what you've had to put through, you remember how far you've grown, you can continue to take the next level. Sometimes we can forget, like, man,
Mm,
I've
Yeah.
done this, I've done that. I forgot. But no, if you remember and you realign and you readjust yourself back to the remembrance of how far you've come, you can
right.
really see um where it gives you that next platform to stand on to say, okay, I'm at this level now, I can see a different vision. And then you can
Yeah.
start to begin with the end in mind even more and more and more. And so for each of you tonight, what do you feel like there's some areas of realignment that may need to happen? This is reflect and realign. Tonight's call is about
Mm.
reflecting and realigning. We reflected on just the challenge itself. It is in the name, it's a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Without a
Hmm.
doubt, like this stretches, this grows, this is like a muscle. We have to break some things down. We have to fall on our face a couple times, roll through the blows, the highs and the lows. But now with that, where do you see the realignment coming from this challenge? Anybody go first?
Well, who wanna go?
You
Go
got
ahead,
it.
Shanita. Go ahead, Shanita. You
Not
got the
talk too much.
floor.
Let me know if I talk too much. Okay. So, I'm thinking of in the challenge, there were certain days where I was like, man, like I'm reflecting, like, ooh, I have to work on that. One in particular was day 20, diligence over speed, because we live in a fast-paced world and you think like you should be here by this measurement and that measurement. But I have to constantly tell myself that it doesn't matter if the 20-year-old next door got a billion views just by walking down and barely dancing. What I'm doing is important. And I
Yes.
need to remember that. And like the last day 19, your section, like, Dante, you can throw the scriptures in there, and I'm like, man, like that is like it's like hidden, it's hidden deep. And I know that is something that in the back of my mind I have to constantly tell myself, like, be diligent, like be steady, be focused, don't look to the left or the right, but just stay focused. And so
Yeah.
with that new vision, I'm learning to quiet the noise in my mind about whatever's going on out here.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's why I'm realigning that, like, currently. That's
Yes. That's good. That is good. You know why that's so good is because it really is just about running your race. When you're on the track, you can't look left, you can't look right. We already know, like, the horses, they have those blinders. That is so strategic because it allows them to focus not on what the next person is doing, but on what they're doing. And when you focus on what it is that you're doing, you can hone in on your breathing, your strengthening, your stretching, your flexion. Like, you can hone in on your craft. and your skill set. And I think that's incredible. So I love to hear that for the realignment. Um,
Want
how
to
about
piggyback?
you, Teresa?
Yeah, for me, it's been the realignment is in the realization. It's in the realization that it is always about becoming. So since we've
Hmm.
this in this last 30 days, I've had two people die. Um, I've had an event, a live event. Thank you, Shanitha and Simone. Y'all both y'all both contributed to that. I had a live event. Um, I have multiple trainings within my brokerage, and the realization that you don't just wherever you are, there is a transition, and sometimes you don't know what you still think you're starting from square one, but you're not. You are now elevated, so that you can move forward. So you've got to become. It's a becoming, right? It's a becoming.
Yeah,
And that has been an amazing understanding or overstanding that I've received over the last, I'd say, 30 days. 30 days, just amazing. Just an
yeah,
amazing process. And to tell you the truth, uh, getting just very real about it, it all kind of landed on me today. Today,
Mm,
as for whatever reason, I don't know why, and maybe just because I've been too busy to even think about it. But
mm,
in my day to day, I recognize, oh, I know what it was. I was coaching one of the agents in my office as we get to the end of the year, and she was saying some things to me, and when what she was saying to me then had me responding. And one of the things I used was my own example of going from broker to performer, broker to coach, right? there's a
yeah,
there's a transition in all those steps. And so yeah, it's just you have to understand that it's like the butterfly. You don't just all of a sudden see a butterfly. A butterfly starts out in this cocoon, the moth that turns into the butterfly, and you got to
yeah,
go through the transformation, the metamorphosis, the understanding, the knowledge, and get to those levels of value that you're bringing to the table, to the people that you serve it. So
mm.
yeah,
absolutely.
Good. Oh,
that
Yeah,
part, that's what I
yeah,
the
that
got.
becoming
part.
is
So
is so key. And a lot of people don't understand, and I'm sure you all three do. The metamorphosis of a butterfly is dying. They
Yeah.
have to die to their
mm.
old version of themselves
Mm,
to become the
mm,
new version
mm,
of who
All
they are.
right,
That's
Dante.
actually what
mm.
metamorphosis means. It is an actual death
Come
that they
on.
prepare for themselves.
Yes. Yes. And don't, to your point, don't look left, don't
Mm,
look right. Allow the process and the transformation to occur. Um, and then there's some anxiety that can come up with that, right?
Oh, real
And
talk.
Hmm.
we have to learn how to manage some of those problems, because you've got to you're not certain until you get there. Like, you don't know you there until you there, right?
mm,
Yeah.
And so and then when you realize and you become aware, okay, I'm here, you know then there's another there to get to. So it's this just
Yep.
this
Yep.
this
Once you get
growth.
to one mountain, now you
You
see
got to
the
climb
next
the nut.
mountain
Now
clearly.
you see there's another one. Yes.
the
Yep.
ascension ladder, essentially, right? You keep going up. You keep going up.
Yes, keep
I
going up.
love
Absolutely.
the butterfly example because I've been talking about butterflies recently, and I think about in the chrysalis phase, like that's where they become the butterfly at. And you don't see that. You just see this little bitty
Mm.
cone, but when they come out, you see the butterfly. There was a butterfly before they came out. And we have to go within ourselves and go in our cocoon and become, and then come out into the world and serve
Right.
and do what we're supposed to do in this life.
and
Like
and
Yeah.
that,
and some people won't understand. Some
no.
people that you love dearly will not get it. They will not understand, and you've got to still be able to continue to push through.
This
Continue to.
this is actually the hardest part of this battle right there. It's the closest ones to you. I
Mm,
was sharing a story today with Trinae. Actually, I said, one of my clients, I just respect and admire so much. They've done over $100 million in sales with their business, but they don't tell this one story, and like they always tell the story of how they started, which was like, oh yeah, we sold from our we sold our product from the trunk of the car. But I said, you tell the story of how there it was two people, it's a partnership. One partner, his brother died, and he was a twin, not a identical twin, but a
Eternal.
paternal twin,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
passed away the
Mm.
day before they're getting ready to have their grand opening.
Mm.
But because they had just got their first location, but also the day before they had their grand opening, the place was broken into and all of their product was stolen. And
Mm.
so about $200,000 worth. And right there, that's every reason and moment to quit, call
Yeah.
it, hang
On.
it up, like, man, it just wasn't meant to be. But no, instead, they took everything that they had left, which was returned product. Okay. They
Mm.
took the return and started back over from the returns, and they just didn't give up. And he said, it didn't kill me. So I might as well put my life on the line. And that was like the mindset of like, put your whole self on the line as you're sharing your vulnerability. I think we've all had some
Bet
vulnerabilities this month. For
bet on
me,
yourself.
you know, moving, for my mom getting sick twice in the hospital again, dehydration, where they were like pumping fluids in her. My grandmother is currently in the hospital right now as we speak, and she had lost her breath. She was under sedation. Now, this is somebody that I'm also home in home health care for. So I'm dealing with the two women in my lives that are fighting for their lives as I'm building this business. And then launching a whole new product series that you guys may have seen on my socials, a glow and go pop-up experience where I'm
Love that.
booking events, booking the
Mm.
venues, booking the team to get this thing going, still while being a family man, still while, you know, being encouraging and serving at my church, still like pushing through on the Elevate the Challenge, you know, Activate Challenge. And it's like, trust me, we all have something that we're going
Yeah.
through. But the idea, again, I love what the metamorphosis is. A butterfly, if you kind of guide it too much, or if you try to help a butterfly while it's
You'll
in its
kill it.
cocoon
You'll
breaking
kill
out,
it.
Mm.
it won't fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll kill it because it won't be able to
Yeah.
fly. That strengthening, that pressure, that exercising, the flexing of the wings is how it gets its
Come
strength
on,
to break out,
Dante.
Yeah. You
to be
better.
able to
You better.
fly.
Come
You
on,
better
Dante.
preach. You better
Oh,
preach.
I just want to say the metaphors is more for me. It's like I'm like a phoenix. So I hope I say this, which is correct. But fire, ever since I met Teresa, it's been fire in my butt, right? And that's like,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's just
she
my
is
way.
that.
But it's fire. But that is the ultimate fire. Is what can change at a molecular level, so you can rise up in a different way. So I just
You
felt like
feel. Hmm.
that's my reflection. Is like I do want the fire because I don't want nothing handed to me. I don't want nothing easy. I'd rather take, it's not even saying the hard way, it's just more of like the uh I don't want, I'm trying to say like
That's
It's
hmm
transformative, girl. That's what it is. Because
Yeah,
we've
process.
that's
seen
it. And nobody
transformative.
want to hear an easy story.
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, like
Nobody.
that's not gonna it's gonna get to me, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like, wow. I mean, so yeah, that's just from my in reflection. I don't know, man, just like get in the car when I just like it's not hitting me yet. Like, oh, it's new car. Maybe because when you're younger, you
Yeah.
have a different little thing about it, but
Right.
it's kind of like, hey, I just kind of it's just all right, next, and it's kind of like I still haven't had it. And I'm like, I think I owe myself. You should always owe yourself, listen, for where you came from, for
Right.
everything that
Yeah.
you've been through. You are deserving, and
Yeah.
how the process was very easy, and it's like have this confidence, girl. So, I'm sorry if I'm sorry, I didn't want to cut you off, but I did want to share the reflection where you said just a realignment, and that's my realignment is my confidence, and I had to take off the blinders because just trying to gain profit. She was like, let me start doing not with everybody else, but I had to zone in and like, no, what is my plan to be like to come out, but And it's just like confidently knowing what you want, and it's confident it's going to continue to
And
succeed.
standing on it.
Stand on it.
Shanita did a video about that, and I love that, Shanita. Like, you were like, I got offered a position that is
Wasn't in
there.
alignment.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the personal
Exactly.
training.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, that's how you know you're making so much content. You're like, what song did I drop?
You dropped all over the internet now, Dante. Come on. I'm like, what?
You
Oh,
know, and
yeah.
I was like, come on, speak to that,
I'm
because
learning.
just because it's a good thing doesn't mean it's your thing.
Ooh,
Just
put that on
because
the
it's
shirt.
been offered doesn't mean you accept it. You know,
Mhm.
just because you can do it doesn't mean you always should. You know,
Right.
and I really was encouraged by that, because, you know, there was some things where I'm like, man, I could go do this as well, and I could go do that. But then I see one of my fellow community members like, yo, I was offered this and I said no. I had the courage to say no, because that's what it takes. It takes
Yeah.
courage to continue to say, I know what I'm worth, and I know what I'm trying to do, and I know what I'm becoming. And so I'm not going to derail myself, even with a good thing.
It can happen too. It's very easy to get the shiny object syndrome and see you going here, there, and everywhere. But you really got to get that focus, that grind, that mentality, and you got to remember
Mhm.
that you're here to serve and build this brand, this name about yourself, so that other people can know that you're the one that's going to serve them in those solutions, whatever those solutions you're bringing. So
And that's why it's
That's
important to be in
good.
community, because I wouldn't have maybe had that insight had I not been on these challenges with y'all and being in community with you all. Right. So it's imperative that you are in the
Dope.
right kind of community. I'm telling y'all, it will change the game for you, because I going through my own journey, I'm thinking like, well, I can learn and go by myself. I'm reading all the books, but nobody around me is doing the same thing. But when you connect with other like-minded people, when I tell you it goes like
Mhm.
times 10, you go up so fast. If you just
Yes.
in, girl.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly right. That's exactly right.
And Miss Banks, we gotta get you through Shanita's program as well, so that we can get you through the content program, because that's really when you start to put it out there where people can know what you're doing. And I actually am glad that you said, hey, what Shanita asked, do you know what it is that we do? No.
Yeah.
To me, that's a challenge. We have to communicate
Yes.
a lot better what it
Mhm.
is that we do and how we can serve the people.
Yep.
Like, that's a
100%.
huge, to me, reflection moment of like, all right, we're not doing something to like communicate what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so
Yeah.
I thank
Well,
you for that. I
we
thank you
know
for that
now. We
honesty.
know now. So we're gonna put it out there.
Yes.
Yep.
But is this has been great. We got about
Mhm.
5 minutes. Do anybody have
Yeah.
a favorite topic of the challenge? I got the printout of it. Do anybody have a
Yeah, I
favorite or
have
a
it
few
on my
favorite
phone.
ones?
I'm about to
Okay.
look at it.
Um,
So you mentioned diligence over speed. For me, it was day 15. You know, right in the crucible, move the stones and not the mountains.
yeah.
Even when I did the video, I was like, move the stones and not the mountains.
Okay.
um, because ultimately, um, you can try to do too much at once and burn yourself out. Actually, that's really where the burnout comes from, trying to do it all. But if you
Mhm.
just do piece by piece by piece by piece, you'll look up and realize you've built a home. You've built the
Yes.
house. You've
Yep.
moved the mountain.
Yep.
Love
It's the
that.
step by step by step by step that since then I've been able to have a schedule. Um, I've been able to have a schedule now. I I didn't used to run my life like tight, tight, tight. Now I'm running it tighter because of this.
Yeah. Yes. Let's go.
Move the stones, not the mountains. That's my favorite.
Another one that I love was how you do anything is how you do everything. I know
Oh
Ooh, girl,
yeah.
that's yes.
I notice
Yeah.
people, like for example, time management. Like, oh, I'm always late, but you're late for everything, even in business. And that's one thing I'm big on. So how you do anything, I do everything. It has to be a line of continuity from personal to business to spiritual. Everything, it gotta be consistent. And I love that. How you do anything, is how you do everything.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, I talked about making your bed even. Just getting up and making
Love
your bed.
that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. What about you, Teresa? You
Yeah.
got any favorites?
I mean, there's so many in here that I really, really love, but I think one of the things that I really loved about this whole challenge was when we started talking about growing and growing with team. I think a lot of times we get started and we're fearful in terms of letting go, when really that's the only way you grow is to let go and to help someone else to grow with you. If you don't have that, so that's day 13. You need a team to grow.
Mm-hmm.
I love
That's
it.
mine too.
I love it.
That
I
was
Me
love,
mine
too.
I
too.
love that. You know, that to me is one of the greatest things. And I'm, pushing that in my circles, in my local circles. I'm really, really having people think about, you definitely need a team to grow if you want to grow beyond where you are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
you encouraged me a lot with that.
Same.
Really
Thank
started.
you.
So Trinae and I are looking to get a VA now. We
Mhm.
actually, I don't know if you guys heard of this company called, uh, what's it called? Brunt Work or Grunt Work? Brunt Work. So we're hiring. It's called Brunt Work. It's very nice, very exclusive, guys. Check
It's
it
an
out.
agency.
It's an agency. It's
Oh,
an agency.
okay.
Brunt
Can you
Work,
spell that?
but
You said Brentworth?
Brunt Work, yes, and
Like BR.
it's about $4 to $8 to hire somebody, and you can hire somebody at a minimum of 20 hours. Brunt Work, BRUNT work.
Are
Mhm.
they
You don't pay anything
Philippine
until they
VAs?
find the right person for you too.
Ah,
Mhm.
are they from the Philippines, the VAs?
I think they're from Dubai,
Oh,
Wow.
based off of the person that we spoke with, who was like our liaison, our concierge.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But we had our Zoom, the schedule, the whole setup was amazing. And so having somebody do the things that
Delegate that out.
Teresa's always talking about, hey, we don't do this part, we don't do this. Like this is somebody that we have, and then having the whole mindset of like, wait a minute, get people who are better at this one thing than you are,
Yes.
will free up so much of your time, which that's allowed me to like build my list, build, this new tool that I'm using. And so I want to say
Mhm.
thank you because that was encouraging for me, just hearing that consistency of like, hey, get the
Mhm.
team and hire people that want to do what it is that you don't want to do. They're out there.
Yeah, last thing I want to say about that, Dante, I'm so happy to hear that. But here's the thing I want to say is that the world is flat. And only you right now, there's no, like, we can talk to people. I was talking to y'all when I was in Greece, it was just a different time zone. And there are so many people that are gifted with this technology around the world. I mean,
Yes.
they're in Europe, they're in Egypt, they're in the Philippines, they're in, um, to your point,
Dubai.
Dubai, they're in Mexico. And I have an
Yep.
international staff right now, two of them in Mexico, two of them in the Philippines. It's
Okay.
like, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And they're very talented and very appreciative of the work, because
Yes.
in their world, these dollars that were segmented and separated are now worth, for them, those lower hourly rates are worth it to them. I
Yeah.
mean, their lives are changed because they're living on a different scale. So
It is.
it's a whole different world.
It
Um,
really is.
and
It's
I'm gonna tell you something about loyalty. If you can get the right person, listen, they are loyal to the bone.
Yes. They want to keep that work.
Okay.
Loyal to the
yes.
bone. And sometimes it's, yeah, they want to keep the work, but the relationships are developed in
Yeah,
extraordinary ways, because it has
that's good.
definitely been more than just money. I mean, I'm sure money is a big part, but it's also extreme connection with relationships. It's the connections.
Good.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've been using
Mhm.
the VA for the last couple of days, and it's amazing, like the systems they have in place. So y'all get an inbox from me, and it sounds corporate. Y'all know it's not me, but it's been so good because she don't know yet. She don't know like who my do not contact list is, but they can do so much, and it's so freeing. Like, oh my God. So they'll
Mhm.
go on there, they're warming people up online for you already. It's great. So that whole thing about the team, I got a VA from that, and it's just been gold.
Good.
Like I just said,
Good.
y'all get an inbox. It don't sound like me. Y'all know it ain't me, so just ignore it. Okay? But with that, it's been great, you guys. Like this has been, it's been a beautiful
Yes.
thing, and I look forward to what's next. Like, I don't want the momentum to stop, but I know 30 days again is like a lot right now because we got a lot going on. But we
Especially with the
still,
holidays coming up.
yeah,
But
we
we
got
have
a lot.
some business to do and really discuss. I mean, we're supposed to
Yeah.
be launching the book, making sure our bank system is set up. So we got some work to
Yeah.
do,
Yeah, it's time
ladies.
to do it. It's time to do it. Yep.
Yeah, we got some
We're at
work
the
to
end of the
do.
quarter
So
too.
yeah.
Mhm.
So with that, thanks everyone for if you watched the challenge, maybe you didn't participate, but thank you for just watching and being in the community with us. We look forward to where we go from here. And I guess we'll be live next Thursday, or we'll let them know in the group, right? If we'll be live next
Yeah,
Thursday.
Yeah.
definitely. And then the other
Okay.
thing is that we want you to know that even if you did not participate now, you can, the challenge is still out there. The calendar is out there. You could go and do it next month and do it, you know, however, if you did not make this challenge,
Redo it.
you can start in November and let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
And
never,
Let's
it's
again,
go.
never too late. It's never too late.
and again,
All right, Banks.
congratulations
We are
to
connected,
Simone.
so we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna be in touch with Shanitha and Teresa. You
Yeah.
have us at your team now at your disposal. So don't be
Yeah.
afraid to just reach out at all whatsoever. I promise you, I encourage you. We will not bite. We will be
Yeah.
there to serve and support, and we're here. So
Don't
whenever you're
hide.
feeling like, man, I can't really just talk to somebody, or maybe Teresa's busy, reach out to one of us. We're here. Okay,
Yeah.
this is what we love to do. This is why we're here. This is what brought
Hey,
us here.
yeah,
Yes. Thank you.
yeah, it's a
Congratulations
team.
again, Simone. Congrats again. We're excited for you. And we will see you in the group, and I'll reach out to you via inbox.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it for tonight. You want to close us? Can we get scripture, Dante? Can you give us something powerful? You know,
Let's shut it down
like,
with the scripture.
man,
Okay.
I can't wait till you get on stage.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
not.
Let me. You know what? I'm gonna give us some Psalms. I'm gonna do encouragement with Psalms. I always love a good Psalms. If you guys want to understand the Proverbs and the Psalms, Proverbs is to give you that wisdom. Psalms is to give you that encouragement.
Mhm.
And so let's see. 31.
Let's
Okay. All right. All right. Psalms 31, verse 7 and 8. I will be glad and rejoice in your love, for you saw my affliction and knew the anguish of my soul. Let me just read that again. I will be glad and rejoice in your love, for you saw my affliction and knew the anguish of my soul. You have not given me into the hands of the enemy, but have set my feet in a spacious place. I hope you guys stay encouraged with
Yeah.
that. Always know that his love is there for you. It is always
Yeah.
there. He will
Always.
not give you into the hands of your enemies. Instead, he is preparing a table before your enemies. So just stay encouraged. Know that as long as you continue to go through the growth process of elevating, you will activate your greatness.
Let's go. See y'all next week,
Yes, we will
everyone.
see you guys.
all right.
See
Yeah.
Good
y'all.
night,
Right.
everybody.
Good night.
Peace. Good
Good
night.
night.